we interrupt this program to bring you Courage, the Cowardly Dog Show, starring Courage, the Cowardly Dog. Abandoned as a pup, he was found by Muriel, who lives in the middle of nowhere with her husband, Eustace Bay. But creepy stuff happens in nowhere. It's up to Courage to save his new home.
Stupid dog! You made me look bad!
What's good, my dudes? Welcome back to The Grid, and on today's spooky episode of Revisits, we're diving back into the television of my childhood with Courage the Cowardly Dog. A horrifying, heartwarming hayride with ghosts, ghouls, ducks, and cats, oh Muriel. Bursting from the mind of John R. Dilworth, a New York filmmaker, Dilworth pulled a lot from surrealism. Think Salvador Dali's dreamlike landscapes, or how David Lynch uses unsettling imagery to mess with our perception. Courage plays on the same level. Everything feels off. The colors, the characters, the disorienting perspectives. And it creates an atmosphere where you never know what's coming next. John got his start in 1994 with several successful animated shorts, Smart Talk with Raisin and Dirty Birdie both being huge successes. His success would only continue with the Academy Award nominated short The Chicken from Outer Space. While unfortunately losing the award to Wallace and Gromit, Dilworth not only earned himself an Academy Award nominee, he also caught the attention of Betty Cohen's at the time new Cartoon Network. On November 12, 1999, Courage the Cowardly Dog screamed his way into our living room for the first time with the episode The Shadow of Courage and Le Quack, Amnesia Specialist. Two solid episodes, one where Courage helps a restless shadow or spirit to move on, the other introduces us to one of the main reoccurring villains in Courage's rogues gallery, Le Quack.
I cannot work like this. Shoo-shoo, go, how you say? Away.
Throughout the 4 seasons of this bizarre adventure, Courage would relentlessly throw himself at incredible, incomprehensible odds to protect his owners Muriel and Eustace. I mean, have you seen what this dog could do? He's durable like Kirby, has a magic satchel just finding the right thing for the occasion. My personal opinion, seasons 1 and 2 are peak, with some honorable mentions in seasons 3 and 4. It all blends together nicely, a blend of horror, surrealism, heart, and plenty of screams and laughs. Gentlemen, I have a program to do. Seasons 1 and 2 have some of my most beloved episodes, both horrific and heartwarming. The Shadow of Courage, Robot Randy, Courage Meets Bigfoot, and The Hunchback of Nowhere. These episodes, while not only hilarious, show us the fear of either being misunderstood, either from others or from the things we can't control, shape not only how we see the world, but how we see ourselves, and how it takes a whole lot of courage to face that fear.
And you, sir, are extremely bold.
The rest of my favorite episodes are the ones where the show has nothing but nightmare fuel, and Courage using his wits and having the heart to face these threats, be it some supernatural, others some damn near apocalyptic. The Demon in the Mattress, Freaky Fred, The Curse of King Ramses.
Return the slab.
Quiet, you! Everyone wants to direct The Snowman Cometh, A Night at the Cat's Motel, Night of the Werewolf, House of Discontent, The Tower of Dr. Zalos 1 and 2. Whether he's performing exorcisms or getting buzzed by Fred, or taking the fight to a Sean Connery snowman, playing handball before dying, Courage can do it all. And I mean, have you heard that pit? That handball track is amazing.
A little sport before dying, dear boy. Do I have a choice?
Courage always steps up to protect the ones he loves. Muriel and to some extent Eustace. His name is literally a reflection of what we need to face the things that scare us most. Courage. And that's a huge theme that runs throughout the series. Ilworth has said in many interviews that Courage's loyalty to Muriel and even his conflicted relationship with Eustace represents how love can give us the strength to face fear. He's not scared for the sake of being scared. There's a purpose behind his bravery. It's love that makes him rise above the terrifying odds. It obviously shows with John not only directing all 52 episodes, voicing the news anchor man, he wrote two-part episodes, The Tower of Dr. Zalos and The Mask. The Mask being famous in its own right, The Tower of Dr. Zalos, this episode was intense from beginning to end, and I felt that Courage wasn't gonna make it. Then John, being the silly dilly that he is, balances horror and humor.
No. Want to buy another one? Oh, yeah. That's 5 for the A and 10 for the 2 O's. That makes 15. What's the problem? Will you shut up? 1 O $5, 2 O's $10. The vowels cost you $15. Those are the rules. Now I suppose you'll want your change. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Are you really going to need it?
The last episode of this series, and ironically an honorable mention, a heart-wrenching origin episode looking into how Courage not only lost his parents, it also shows us how Courage came into the care of Muriel, and earning his namesake. In the end, Courage the Cowardly Dog is more than just a spooky show for kids. It's a series that used horror and surrealism to tell stories about love, fear, and everything in between. The things that scare us the most might not always be what they seem, and sometimes it takes a lot of heart to stand up to our fears. A heart full of courage, if you will. Yes, I covered Courage the Cowardly Dog. I figured this would be the perfect show for the time, especially in the spooky season. I'm sorry it took so long to gather together. I had to do research and all that good stuff. But if you like it, please shoot a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite episode was, what your favorite line is. Go nuts. And as always, you can catch me on Twitch. So until then, stay sharp, my friends.